Alright guys, welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I do want to, give you guys an update what's happening with Bitcoin. Okay, today I do want to talk about Bitcoin. I want to show you guys what's happening with the crypto market. There is, in fact, a fair few charts that I do actually want to show you guys for today's stream. Okay, of course, I want to show you guys, what's going to happen with altcoins because, as we know, altcoins, okay, soon enough, right, we're about to see alt season begin. Okay, Bitcoin dominance will drop further down to the downside, and it's going to bring us alt season, right? So I want to talk about that. There is, in fact, a fair few Bitcoin charts that I do want to show you guys. Okay, indicating that soon enough, okay, we're gonna see Bitcoin absolutely explode up to the upside. Okay, even though yes, short term, okay, in the next upcoming few days, few weeks, maybe even, right, we could see more corrections back down to the downside. Who knows? At this point, right, Bitcoin is still holding up, pretty well, but okay, Bitcoin, right, we could potentially see a correction back down to the downside. Who exactly knows? So I want to talk about it for today's stream. So Bitcoin today, okay, let's talk about it, guys. Bitcoin right now, okay, holding very, very steadily, okay, $95,000. So Bitcoin still holding up pretty well. We know Bitcoin did in fact have this massive correction, okay, pretty much back down to $92,000 with the Fed rate cuts. And that obviously caused, Bitcoin, crypto, right, even the stock market to crash as well, right? So understand ever since then, guys, you just clearly see Bitcoin is still holding up very, very strong. And as I showed you guys before, I would not be worried, okay, if Bitcoin is still above $92,000, right? Because you just clearly see $92,000 for Bitcoin is in fact showing a very, very strong, support level. Okay, you just clearly see, seems like every single time Bitcoin, okay, drops to this 92K level, it does eventually bounce back up, right? As clearly see, okay, it reached it 4 times, run over here, okay, and it had a little V-shaped recovery. Same with over here, okay, and it just bounced back up. Same with one over here, just bounced back up, right? You guys clearly see that. And this time around, it did in fact bounce back up as well. So you guys can clearly see Bitcoin, okay, has went down to this 92K level about 4 times. And every single time Bitcoin does in fact, bounce back up. Okay, so Bitcoin right now, you guys can clearly see it is still above, right, 92K. So, there is nothing to really be worried about. The only time I would be worried if Bitcoin, okay, were to, break, right, this support level and it drops, okay, that's when, I will be a little bit worried, okay, because that's when obviously, right, Bitcoin will most likely drop further down to the downside. Who knows how low it will go, okay, but that is the only time, okay, that, Bitcoin, okay, will in fact have a pullback if it breaks this support level. And now let's just say, guys, if it actually happens, right, personally, I would not be worried at all. Okay, I would honestly take it as a opportunity to buy. Okay, I would not be panicking. I wouldn't be panic selling or anything like that. I would not be worried at all, guys. If Bitcoin were to drop back down to, I don't know, those 80K levels, right? Personally, I would not be worried. I would take it as an opportunity to dip, right? And of course, I would take it as an opportunity to buy more. And hey, honestly, right, I am honestly hoping Bitcoin does drop back down to those 80K levels. Because honestly, like I said, right, it felt like Bitcoin literally went from, $70,000 all the way to over $90,000, right? I felt like Bitcoin skipped those like 80K levels, like it was nothing. So if Bitcoin were to, drop back down to those 80K levels, right, because, anything is possible, I would take it as a huge opportunity to buy Bitcoin because we know, guys, okay, Bitcoin, okay, it's going to reach, okay, a new all-time high. It's going to continue up to the upside. Once we see Bitcoin going back up to, $100,000, man, it's going to absolutely skyrocket, guys. Okay, I want you guys to understand that. And when in doubt, right, zoom out and you guys clearly see Bitcoin is still completely fine, right? You guys can clearly see that Bitcoin is still on track, right? It really, really is. Just last month, November, when we had the US election, we saw Bitcoin skyrocketing, right? November was a fantastic month, right, for Bitcoin and crypto, right? A lot of altcoins were pumping, meme coins were absolutely skyrocketing. Everything was just looking amazing, and it still is, guys. Even though, yes, we are in fact seeing a correction right now, understand this is completely normal. Understand corrections are healthy. Okay, volatility, okay, is normal, right? Especially during a bull market. I feel like a lot of people feel like just because we are in fact, in a bull run, okay, we're not gonna see red days. But understand, guys, that's completely false. Okay, it's actually the complete opposite, right? When we even are in a bull market, we're gonna see red days. We're gonna see corrections, guys. Okay, understand corrections during bull markets is completely normal. Okay, we have seen that many, many times. So understand Bitcoin is still on track, guys, right? And yes, it's gonna be, Bitcoin is set to explode, right? To a new high. Okay, we know that. Bitcoin is gonna be reaching 150. It's gonna be reaching 200K and higher. Okay, and like I said, right, there is in fact a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys for today's stream, indicating and just clearly, showing us that Bitcoin, right, is ready to explode. It is set to explode, guys. Okay, so be ready for that. Now, the crypto market today, we're not seeing huge movements today. Okay, global crypto market cap sitting at 3.32 trillion, and overall today it's up pretty much 1%. Past 24 hours, okay, Bitcoin is not really moving. Okay, pretty hot, it's just holding steadily at $95,000. Ethereum right now, okay, slightly up 1%, just below $3.4 thousand. BNB is up today. Solana is up today. Okay, Dogecoin moving today. Toncoin slightly moving. Same with Chainlink. Shiba Inu slightly moving. Sui looking pretty good. HBAR today looking pretty good as well, right? Hyperliquid is up today. Pepe is up. So yeah, a fair few alts today are moving, guys. Okay, looking pretty good. I feel like Aave has been absolutely skyrocketing. Looking pretty good for Aave for the past, few weeks, right? For the past 30 days, for the past month, it's up over 70%, right? 72%. So it's looking pretty good for Aave. But yeah, a fair few greens today, right, for altcoins. Even though, overall today the market's up like 1%, we're not seeing huge moves just yet. But soon enough, that's going to change, guys. Understand that. Remember, we have alt season. Alt season is about to begin. Okay, just remember that, guys. Okay, now the Bitcoin monthly returns, you guys can just clearly see, okay, we're now in the reds, right? We're now in the reds. Okay, Bitcoin is now down over 1%, 1.2%. Okay, and we have less than 3 days left, just less than 3 days left into this month, okay, of December. Okay, and soon enough, that is in fact going to change. Now, one thing I forgot to do was to share this on X, so I'm going to quickly do that. Okay. There we go. And by the way, guys, if you guys are not following me on Twitter or Instagram, please follow me. It's always linked in the description down below. Okay, I am mainly active on Instagram. I'm trying to be more active on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, right? It's called X now. I'm just used to saying Twitter. But yeah, anyways, if you guys are not following me on any of my social medias, please follow me. That is always appreciated. But yes, Bitcoin, yes, it is, it's so far it's down 1%. Okay, we're back in the reds. Okay, I remember at one point, okay, at the beginning of this month of December, we're actually up. Okay, and earlier in December, we were like up like over 10%, pretty much 11% in the greens. And now it's down, right? And that's obviously because Bitcoin did in fact have this correction, right, as we know it. But yeah, that don't matter, guys. As I told you guys many times, okay, I told you guys, there was a chance that we could see Bitcoin reaching back up to 100K, and we still have, another like what, 2 days and a few hours left into, this month of December in this year 2024, and then we're about to enter the new year of 2025. So we will see if Bitcoin can go back up to at least, I don't know, close to 100K or above 100K, and we'll see if this will change in the greens. We'll see if, we will end off this month in the greens. I think we should, right? It just makes sense because every single time we have a green month for September, usually Q4 of that year, we do in fact see, greens, right? For October, November, and December. So I think it does make sense. Again, I think there's a very high chance that we will see December in the greens once we end off this month, right? So altcoins, as we know, guys, okay, altcoins is about to begin. The crypto total market cap, okay, is going to absolutely have a breakout, okay. As we know, Bitcoin dominance, okay, is going to be dropping further down to the downside. Let's have a look here, right? So far, okay, it dropped, broke that support, okay, and it's went back up. It's slightly dropping back down again, but understand, guys, okay, you know, this is going to really drop, right? The Bitcoin dominance is going to like really just zigzag down to the downside, okay. And once that does happen, that's when alt season will begin, guys, and that's when we're going to see a lot of, you know, large caps, low caps really pump. You know, those days where we saw, you know, a lot of altcoins pumping, you know, 20% in a single day, you know, 50%, even 100%, even over 100%, it's going to happen. And as we know, guys, right, last month, November, we saw a lot of altcoins pumping and moving like crazy. Right, we saw XRP pumping like crazy. We saw XLM pumping. We saw Chainlink. We saw Avalanche. We saw Cardano pumping back up to $1. That was massive, right? It's been a very long time since we have seen Cardano at $1. Okay, so Cardano was pumping. What else was pumping? Let's have a look here. Avalanche was pumping. Shiba Inu was doing pretty well. Sui, as we know, okay, was pumping. HBAR was absolutely pumping up to the upside. Okay, so yeah, a lot of alts were pumping, guys. Okay, and we're going to see the exact same thing happening for alt season. Okay, so be ready for that, guys, right? The large caps, even the low caps, they're going to skyrocket, right? So I truly do hope you guys are ready for that. Now, altcoins, okay, like I said, altcoins will be amazing for the year 2025. Okay, Q1 2025 will be a fantastic year for altcoins, right? It's going to be truly incredible, okay, for the year 2025. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And as we know, right, altcoins, okay, yes, they will skyrocket. Same with Bitcoin, okay. It's not just altcoins, it's also Bitcoin, guys, right? So understand Q1 2025 should be a fantastic time for Bitcoin and altcoins. So guys, okay, I hope you guys are ready for that, okay, because it's going to happen. Okay, we're going to see big moves, okay, happening for Bitcoin and a lot of altcoins in the crypto market. As I told you guys, okay, a lot of these altcoins in the market, okay, they're going to reach back up to the previous cycle high and of course reach a new high. Okay, it's bound to happen. It's going to happen, guys. Okay, everything is still on track, right? So guys, get ready for alt season. Okay, if you simply want to make money in crypto, okay, you better get in now. Okay, in the next, you know, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months will be amazing for altcoins and Bitcoin. Okay, we can't forget about Bitcoin, right? So guys, be ready for that. Now, moving on to Bitcoin, right? There is in fact a fair few Bitcoin charts that I do want to show you guys for today's stream, starting off with this one, just clearly showing you guys that corrections are normal. It is healthy. Okay, even during, you know, a bull run, I feel like a lot of people just like are realizing that, you know, just because we are in fact in a bull run, it doesn't mean, guys, we're not going to see red days, right? Understand, okay, even during a bull market, even during a bull run, we're going to see corrections, guys. Corrections are completely normal, especially during a bull market. You guys can see last bull market back in 2021. Okay, you guys clearly see during that time with this beautiful uptrend that Bitcoin was in fact forming with this uptrend, right? When we were in fact, you know, in the bull cycle, okay, Bitcoin was going parabolic. It was just moving up like crazy. Even during that time, we saw corrections along the way. Okay, you guys can clearly see that. So understand corrections are completely normal. Even back in 2017, right? 2017, okay, with that bull run, right? During that time, we saw many corrections. It's the same with this bull market, right? This bull run, okay, you guys clearly see we have seen many corrections. Even Bitcoin was consolidating, okay, for a couple of months. Okay, and the biggest one was from March to October. It was like, what, a couple of months, 6 to 7 months. Okay, so corrections are normal. Okay, sideways price movements are normal as well. Okay, and finally, yes, Bitcoin did in fact have a breakout and it just shot up. And we're going to see the exact same thing. You know, this uptrend that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin, it's going to continue to rise. Okay, it's going to continue to go higher. right? So understand, guys, just because Bitcoin right now is not really moving, right? It's consolidating right now. Okay, it's holding steadily. Okay, at 95k, still below 100k. You know, take this as a blessing to buy more Bitcoin instead of being worried or scared or fearful. Be the complete opposite. Be greedy, right? This is the great opportunity right now to accumulate as much Bitcoin as we possibly can, because once we see Bitcoin reaching back up above 100k, okay, so $108,000, you know, its previous all-time high, and of course reaching a high, you're going to be begging for a dip. You would have wished, you will be wishing, right, that you would have bought Bitcoin below 100k. Trust me. Okay, so buy some Bitcoin, guys. Accumulate as much as you possibly can right now. Okay, like I said, you know, there is a chance that Bitcoin can, right, drop further down to the downside. Okay, as I told you guys, but Bitcoin is still above $92,000. Okay, and as we know, we aren't facing a very, very strong, you know, support level right now for Bitcoin. So the only time, you know, that I know that Bitcoin will, you know, be dropping further down to the downside, if Bitcoin does, okay, break this support level. So if it breaks down, okay, that's when I really do believe Bitcoin is gonna drop further down to the downside. Who knows how low it will go, but that is the only time that I do believe Bitcoin will be dropping down to the downside, because it is still above 92k, and this is obviously a very, very strong, you know, support level that we aren't factoring right now for Bitcoin. So it's still looking pretty good. Okay, Bitcoin is still above 92k, so there is really nothing to be worried about. Okay, there really, really isn't, guys. Okay, so it's still looking very, very well for Bitcoin, right? It's holding up, you know, pretty decently, right? Now, guys, okay, Bitcoin is now at the, you know, stage of final surge, right? So Bitcoin follows the pattern. Okay, number one, pullback. Two, pre-rally before halving, and then number three, reclaim its all-time high. Okay, and then the final stage, okay, is the final surge, and this is where we are right now. Okay, so understand, guys. Okay, Bitcoin is about to go parabolic. It's pretty much about to enter the banana zone, right? And we know, guys, once Bitcoin enters this zone, okay, it's gonna show massive moves up to the upside, right? That's why we're gonna see Bitcoin reaching 150. That's why we're gonna see Bitcoin reaching 200k, 250, 280 to 300k and higher, right? It is very, very possible. So, guys, get ready for this rally. Okay, because it's about to happen at any moment. Trust me, it doesn't feel like it right now, but trust me, it will happen. Okay, just look back at last month in November. What happened with Bitcoin? Bitcoin was reaching a new high like every single day right after the US election. Okay, Bitcoin was skyrocketing. The crypto market was skyrocketing. Okay, every market was looking pretty good. Even the stock market and whatnot was looking pretty good as well. So understand, guys. Okay, what happened last month in November? Okay, where Bitcoin was like skyrocketing, going parabolic, reaching a new high like every single day. That was nothing. Trust me, we haven't seen anything yet. Okay, so understand. Okay, there is still so much room here to grow for Bitcoin. Okay, there really, really is, guys. So be ready for that. Okay, be ready for that. Now, the top for Bitcoin, I feel like a lot of people think the top is in for Bitcoin, or Bitcoin is, you know, near the top. But I am here to tell you guys that Bitcoin is still nowhere near the top. Okay, it's crazy, like, to think that, you know, a fair few people out there actually believe, you know, Bitcoin is at the top. Okay, and this chart just clearly shows you guys that Bitcoin, right, it is nowhere near the top. Okay, it really, really isn't, guys. So understand, Bitcoin is going to be reaching, okay, 150, 180 to $200,000 and higher, to even $300,000 and higher, right? I really do believe that is very, very possible. And of course, you know, no one out there realistically knows where the top is going to be for Bitcoin, right? Like, realistically, no one out there actually knows where the top will be for Bitcoin. But understand, guys, okay, Bitcoin, right, it's going to reach 200k at least. 200k, 300k, I think that is very, very possible, right? Minimum, I think Bitcoin's going to be reaching 200k plus. That's minimum. Max, who knows? 300k, 400k, and a lot of people out there are saying 500k, right? That's going to be the top for Bitcoin. But we'll see about that. Like I said, I am 50-50 on, you know, Bitcoin reaching 500k this bull run. I'm really just sticking with 200k, 300k, and maybe even 400k. I think that's possible, right? Bitcoin reaching $400,000. Okay, so you guys let me know in the comments down below, what is your personal price prediction for Bitcoin? I'd love to know. But personally, I'm sticking with 200k to 300k to maybe even 400k. I think that is very, very possible, right? I feel like it's more realistic. Okay, so that is that. But yeah, fun fact, guys. Okay, 14 years ago today, okay, you could buy 3 Bitcoins for only $1. For only $1, guys. Just think about that. Think about how much times have changed for Bitcoin, right? One single dollar would have bought you 3 Bitcoins 14 years ago today, right? Which is crazy to think about. Imagine you just bought, I don't know, $20 worth of Bitcoin 14 years ago when Bitcoin was like, a couple cents or, a few dollars, right? Just imagine that. Okay, your life will be changed right now. Okay, so that is that. This is just a fun fact, right? Now, I want to show you guys this clip. Okay, so Donald Trump has said in this clip, okay, instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital of crypto and Bitcoin. And we know, guys, okay, Donald Trump, okay, he is a Bitcoiner, right? He likes Bitcoin, he likes crypto, right? As we know, okay, we had the Bitcoin conference in Nashville a couple months back, right back in July, so a couple months ago. And Donald Trump himself actually attended at this conference, okay, and he went on stage and has said some, very, very bullish things about Bitcoin, right? So I want to show you guys this clip, okay? It's very, very interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen this clip, but it's pretty interesting, so check it out.
This onslaught at lower prices, I'm pledging today that in my second term, we will eliminate a minimum of 10 old regulations for every one new regulation. We'll be able to do that quite easily, actually. And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
All right, so very, very interesting, right? And as we know, guys, okay, the US government, okay, their big plan, right, is to make Bitcoin a strategic reserve. And their plan is to also buy 1 million Bitcoins. Okay, the US government, just the US government alone. Okay, and now I don't know if that's actually possible. Okay, if the US government can actually buy 1 million Bitcoins, because there's just not enough Bitcoins to go around for everyone. As we know, okay, a lot of different countries out there, they're buying into Bitcoin. They want a piece of Bitcoin. A lot of institutions, okay, businesses are buying into Bitcoin as well, right? And US government, okay, I don't know if they can, accumulate 1 million Bitcoins, right? So this is huge, right? And, with the Bitcoin, strategic reserve, that's going to be huge as well. That's going to truly drive the price of Bitcoin to, 500K for sure. You know what I mean? So how can you not be bullish on Bitcoin? You know what I mean? Like, this is the time right now to be the most bullish. Okay, like I said, guys, when we see corrections happening for Bitcoin, especially during this time right now, we should not be panicking. We should be buying as much Bitcoins as we possibly can. Right? So that is that. Now I want to show you guys this because this is hilarious. Okay, first day in crypto versus 3 years in crypto. This is funny as hell because I can relate to it, and this is hilarious, right? Because I'm pretty sure everyone out there, I don't know, like, as we know, right? The first day of crypto, you're excited, okay, you're all happy and whatnot, and then a couple years into crypto, you're just frowning. You know what I mean? You haven't experienced, the bad times, okay? Because a lot of people out there, right, they experience their first ever bear market and it just goes to shit, right? And yeah, guys, Squid Game, okay, they recently put out season 2. I don't know if you guys actually watch Squid Game. I'm starting to watch it right now. I'm up to episode 4, I believe, as of right now. I'm not a huge fan of Squid Game, the TV show, but it is pretty interesting. And yeah, when Squid Game season 1 came out, I was into it for sure, and now season 2 is out. It's looking pretty good so far. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Squid Game season 2 or Squid Game in general, I think you should watch it. I highly suggest it. It's actually not too bad, right? So yeah, this is hilarious. This is like 100% that we can all relate to this, right? So that's that. But guys, Keep your eyes on Bitcoin. Keep your eyes on a lot of these altcoins because, as we know, alt season is about to begin. A lot of these altcoins, man, they're gonna skyrocket, guys. I'm telling you guys that right now. Okay, a lot of these altcoins, right, in a single day, they're gonna pump 50%. They're gonna pump 100%. They're gonna pump 200% and higher. It's going to happen. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced a, alt season, right? But when it happens, guys, okay, when alt season actually happens, man, we see altcoins moving like crazy. Okay, remember, guys, a couple weeks ago, okay, we saw altcoins, right? We saw altcoins like XRP, XLM, Cardano, right? Chainlink, Sui, HBAR moving like crazy. They were up like 100%, right, in a single day. Okay, same thing's gonna happen for alt season, guys. Back in 2021 for that alt season, man, we saw so much altcoins moving like crazy. I don't know if you guys remember, but Dogecoin was a big one, right? And Dogecoin has survived many bear cycles and is still in the top 10, right? It's still in the top 10, which is absolutely amazing to see for Dogecoin. Okay, XRP will run. Yes, it will. Okay, XRP will run, guys, for sure, right? And XRP, as we know, has been absolutely skyrocketing, as we know, right? Like just last month, okay, XRP, let's have a look here. November 10th, okay, it was trading at 56 cents, and then from there on, it just really kicked in, right, for XRP. Obviously, the US election happened, and that's when we saw Bitcoin reaching new highs, okay, and whatnot, and that's when XRP really, really started to skyrocket, right? So far, XRP is looking absolutely amazing right now, right? It really, really is. And yes, XRP, I do believe it's going to be, reaching a new high. I think that is very, very possible for XRP, 100%, right? So get into XRP, guys. Okay, if you don't have any XRP, guys, you should definitely get some because I do believe XRP, it will pump. And I just want to put it out there, guys, like I've said this before and I'll say it again, okay? I'm not a huge fan of XRP, right? I'm not a true XRP army, right? I'm not anything like that, right? I don't hold XRP. I simply just trade it, right? And that's with a lot of these altcoins, guys, okay? When I'm investing into crypto for long term, I just stick with the basics, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? Because I know Bitcoin, okay, it's clearly not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Same with Ethereum, I believe, right? Even altcoins like Solana, Chainlink, and Casper, I'm holding those altcoins, right, for long term. I will obviously be taking some more profits, maybe like 20% of it, right, this bull run, and maybe reinvest it into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is like my savings. I'm treating it like it's my own savings account because it has true store of value, right? So I'm just putting everything into Bitcoin. And believe it or not, guys, I have not sold any of my Bitcoins. I've just been simply holding my Bitcoins, right? So when you guys see me buying things like, I don't know, XRP, right, Pepe, right, Dogecoin, Cardano, right, Litecoin, well, not much of Litecoin. I don't really trade Litecoin, but like Polkadot and whatnot, okay, I'm just simply trading it. Okay, I'm not like holding it for long term. Okay, the only thing that I'm really holding long term is, like I said, Bitcoin, Ethereum, some Solana, Chainlink, and Casper, right? Those are like the crypto coins that I'm simply just holding for like long term because I do believe it has a future, right? But things like XRP, okay, I'm not holding it for long term. I'm just simply trading it. Okay, and you guys may call me crazy because I know a lot of you guys are in fact into XRP, but you guys have to understand XRP will never reach $100 or anything like that. Okay, a lot of people are saying, XRP is going to be reaching $100, XRP is going to be reaching $500. No, it cannot do that. You guys have to understand, it's not about price. It's more about market cap, right? That's what I want you guys to understand. It's more about market cap and the circulating supply. So if you really do the math here, XRP will never reach $100. Sorry to like put the truth out there, but that's the truth, right? Bitcoin is a store of value. Yes, exactly. Thank you. And that's why, guys, I am like just saving into Bitcoin, right? Because I know where Bitcoin is heading long term. And that's why, guys, for the past almost 4 years, literally almost 4 years, I've just been simply DCAing into Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And I have not sold any of my Bitcoins and my Ethereums. Yes, which means last bull run, I didn't take any of my profits. Do I regret that? No, because this bull run is going to go much higher, right? So I don't have any regrets, guys, because I know where Bitcoin is heading long term. I know where Ethereum is heading long term, right? So that's why I'm just simply holding these two altcoins long term. And I already made a video talking about this, right, a couple of days ago. Okay, I talked about why personally I am holding my Bitcoins and my Ethereum investments for long term. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out for sure. Let me just show you guys. All right. So it's this video right over here, guys. 3 days ago, I uploaded this video. Okay, why? Okay, I'm holding my Bitcoin and Ethereum investments for long term, right? So if you guys haven't seen this video, you should definitely check it out. I really would appreciate it. But yeah, I just really talk about why I am, investing into Bitcoin and Ethereum for long term, and why I haven't really sold any of my Bitcoin and Ethereums for long term. So that is that. But yeah, I do believe XRP, it can reach a new high for sure. Okay, its previous high was what? $3.5, over $3, and yeah, I do believe that's gonna happen for XRP. Okay, I think XRP has the potential to reach like $5. Okay, maybe even higher than that. It's very, very possible for sure, guys. Okay, especially now since XRP, right, is free, right? They have no more lawsuits, okay, against the SEC and whatnot. Like, they're completely free. Like, this time around, yeah, we're gonna see XRP pump. Off topic, but what accent do you have? Well, I'm born in Australia, guys. Okay, and I know I'm Asian. Okay, but I was in fact born in Australia, and I think that's why I have like a, I don't know, Australian accent. A lot of people think I'm New Zealand, but no. So that's that. But guys, the crypto market today, holding up pretty well. Let's refresh it. 90% now. It's okay, yeah. We're not seeing huge moves today. I mean, things like Solana's moving 5% today, looking pretty good. Slowly grinding back up to $200 for Solana. Avalanche today 2%, Toncoin today almost 3%, Chainlink today over 2%, same with Shiba Inu. Man, 50 also up like over 2%. So that's that. But yeah, alts are holding pretty well today. Everything's looking pretty good. Casper's up 4% today, back at 12 cents. Bitcoin today, though, is not really moving. Still holding very, very steadily at $95,000. Okay, so that is that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's stream. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't seen my videos that I've uploaded today, please check them out. That is always appreciated. Okay. And yeah, we'll obviously, keep you guys updated on what's going to happen with Bitcoin and crypto. So stay tuned for that. But I'm telling you guys this right now, Bitcoin soon enough, it's going to pump, right? Short term, yes, we could potentially see Bitcoin. Okay, I want to let you guys know, we could potentially see Bitcoin dropping. Okay, there is a possibility that that will happen. Okay, but understand either way, if Bitcoin drops back down to those 80K levels, it don't matter because we know it's going to rise back up to the upside, right? So understand that, guys, right? So that being said, thank you guys so much for joining. Okay, hope you guys have a good one. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.